All right, your soundtrack for the summer is K104 DeDe Hip Hop and R&B. Got young Jeezy in the spot today.
What up, though? What's happening? What's happening?
What's in the spot?
And I got Michael Shawn in here too.
Yes, ma'am.
But
yes,
Jeezy's
ma'am.
more important. I'm sorry.
Of course. He's a legendary MC. The man's been doing this for damn near a decade.
Right.
Now, like, where do you get your inspiration since you've been doing it so long and you're a legend in it? Where do you get your inspiration now?
I get my inspiration from the people. You feel me? It's
Right.
like, you know, I move around a lot. You know what I mean? When I feel like I'm getting bored, I get out, touch the streets. And, you know, I really been through it. So it's just like, you know, I still got family in the struggle. I still got homies that's, you know, incarcerated, getting out, and they all them live through me. So, you know, by any means, I got to keep it going. I got to keep it moving because everything that I do, they see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They love me for it. So it's just like, that's where my inspiration and my motivation come from. If I slow up, they like, what you doing, man? You know what I mean?
You also get inspiration from the strip club because it's Magic City Monday.
Yeah, that's a legendary
anthem.
I wouldn't just say the strip club.
The stripper, I'm sorry.
Per se. Like my homies used to tell me, you know, we give it back to the community. That's how he looked at it. No, I mean, you know, it just Magic City is one of the, you know, it's definitely a monumental landmark in Atlanta. But you know, us as young hustlers coming out the street, we always wanted to go there and be that big guy for the night. And every night is a new guy. I don't care what time of year it is.
Right.
Every Monday is somebody new. They might come from out of town or whatever, but ain't no feeling like having your night in there.
Yeah.
So that's what the song was really about. Like, you know, putting on your best jewelry, you know what I mean, getting your best car at the garage, you know what I mean, going to the mall, getting the most expensive outfit you can get, and just coming in and all being about you for that one night. And that's what the song is about. It feels like a Magic City Monday every day. Every time you see me and I'm jumping fresh, I'm feeling like it's Magic City Monday. So if you standing beside me, you better have your bars up, because I ain't playing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But you
I
know,
ain't playing.
the thing about you, Jesus, the streets love you.
Right.
You get respect, but I don't think you get the respect you deserve. And the reason
Right.
I say it, I saw you at Summer Jam in New York.
Right.
I think it was 2007.
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
think that's when 50,000 people finally realized how many hits
Right.
you truly have.
Right. Back to back.
With these legendary, and you've been doing this for how long now?
Man, about 15 years, man.
And what album is this? Number what?
6.
6.
Right.
And in 6 albums, you've been able to
I made
collect.
6 albums and about 20 mixtapes, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But see, the mixtapes, I always treat my mixtapes like albums as well. So that's how I was able to, you know, keep them type of, you know, songs going, because it was like when I was doing Trap or Die, I was doing Streets is Watching.
Right.
I was in there writing like it was an album. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I didn't treat it like, oh, this is a mixtape, I'm gonna go freestyle, get away for free. It's like, no, I'm gonna give these people my heart and soul, and it lasted. I still do records off of Trap or Die, Streets is Watching. And to answer your question, I think that's when they saw it, because there was so many other artists on the roster.
No, everybody looked
but
at
it was
him.
like,
What
you know,
just happened?
Right, and it's the boy from Georgia holding it down
Exactly.
in NYC, where you know New York don't really like nobody.
I think it's you. New York really likes you.
Right.
T.I.
Right.
And I'm probably missing somebody else,
Right.
but definitely you and T.I.
Right,
Like,
right.
You got a legendary story. I don't know if it was behind the music or unsung. Now, this is something I never heard before.
Right.
You had to have surgery,
Right.
but you didn't have health insurance.
Not at the time.
So you took a bag of money
Right.
and paid the doctor.
Brown paper bag.
Now understand, most
Right.
health insurance companies won't pay the entire surgery.
Right.
How much did you pay, and what was the?
I mean, it was close to the, you know, the 20s and 30s and thousands at the time.
So what the doctors look at you to take? They took the money. They ain't got a cash register in the hospital.
I mean, I counted it out like that when I walked in the office. You feel me? No, but what it was I ain't have health insurance, and I had to I tore my vocal cords performing, so I couldn't speak, you know what I mean, for like 6, 7, 8 months. And I was right at the height of my career, like my first album was about to drop. And, you know, I really didn't want to have to go back to the streets, so I had to figure it out. And at the time, I didn't have health insurance, and they told me how much, it might have been like maybe 40, 50,000 for the surgery.
And that was light work.
And I was like, well, shit, I got it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying?
He was like, I just did a
Right,
appearance.
you know what I mean? That's how I bought my cars at the time, you know what I mean, cash. So I figured out it wouldn't hurt nothing. So I went into and I think it was a private doctor's office. I went in there, counted the money out, you know what I'm saying? They, you know, put me to sleep, did the surgery. But the whole time, I was just hoping that I was going to be able to have my same voice, you know what I'm saying? Because my voice was already raspy, and actually cleaned my voice up a little bit. But to answer your question, that was the best $50,000 I ever spent. You know what I'm saying?
That saved your career.
Right, saved my life. Real
now,
talk.
I know healthcare is important to you in the political world. What other issues are important?
Oh man, just not letting Donald Trump get in this office because
Yeah,
we
the
all
Trump.
gonna have a problem.
Thank you, sir.
I feel like he's trying to separate our brown and black brothers. And look, man, I understand the dude's a great businessman. You know, I commend him for that. But that don't mean, you know, you're a people person. And to be, you know, the commander in chief, you got to be, you know, you have to be the people's champ. You have to be the people's person. I would, you know, God bless the dead. I mean, I think Muhammad Ali would have done a way greater job than a Donald Trump. And he doesn't have nowhere near that type of money, but he has that type of, you know, influence when it comes to people. So it's just like, you know, look, man, you know, I'm not really a fan of everything Hillary does, but they say it's better to know the devil you know than the devil you don't know. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I'm
when did you get into the politics?
Man, listen, when I had kids and I had to pay real bills and taxes and all this real stuff, and it's like, you gotta watch, you know, I want my kids to be straight when they, you know what I mean, when they get to be my age. I don't want them to have to go through what I went through. So if we not focused on that right now, you gotta only imagine what it's gonna be like when it's their time and who they gotta vote for. So if we ain't teaching them to do that now, we're gonna have a lot of problems. You know what I mean?
So when you see these kids, I mean, you, Jay-Z, a few others were working the streets, got their money up, got their money, got in the record game, and did their thing. But when you see these kids like 16 thinking that that's the game plan that they're gonna have, do you tell them to go for it, or do you tell them chances are you're not gonna be able to do it?
Nah, I just tell, I mean, look, man, you know, they impressing me every day. They doing it without the labels. They making their own way, so I respect it. I just be, you know, telling my little homies, you know, from the YGs and the Dirks and all the cats I come across, like, you know, you still gotta be, it's a business. So you gotta still be a businessman. Like, you can't get to the point where you just in it and you just think you're gonna buy, you know, 1 million gold chains. You gonna look up one day and then, you know what I'm saying?
But my question is, when they tell you first I'm gonna sell the drugs and make the money, and then I'm gonna invest it. Do you?
Oh, you talking about that game?
Yeah, that game.
Okay, I don't know about the D word.
Oh yeah.
But if I had to sell socks or whatever, do what I had to do, that was, I'm a hustler by nature. I mean, people don't know that, man. I used to sell watermelons on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying? I did roofing. You know what I mean? I think I had a job at McDonald's for 2 days until they fired me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I was always, you know, a hustler, so I had to provide for my family. So that was the only thing I really had going was the street. But when I had my son, I just always promised myself that I would find a better way. And music to me was a way to express myself, because I was always, you know, just a leader. You feel what I'm saying? So it was just easy for me to do, and I ain't have to change a lot because it's who I am. I already had gold chains, I already had cars, I already knew what money was, and I'm blessed for that every day. Because if I didn't, you know, have all that background and came into this game, it'd have been ate me alive. Because this music game is different. So you got it's continuously, it's all day, every day. It's worse in the streets actually. So I tell them that. So if you hustling right now and you think about getting in this game, I mean, you got to go, you know, 100 times harder than you did when you was in the streets, because you know what the consequences are. It's death for jail. That's it. With this game, you know, it's every day it changes. It evolves. If you ain't evolving with it, you ain't moving with it. You get lost in the sauce, baby. You know what I mean? You don't want to get lost in the sauce.
Well, you know, Baybay got this contest called Baybay's Babes. And we're giving away $5,000.
Baybay's Babes. That sounds so much like Baybay, man.
So what is Jeezy's Babe like? Like, what type do you like?
I mean, I like
what attracts you to a
I
woman?
like a boss, man. I like independent women. I like, you know, a woman that knows what she wants and knows what she's worth. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, and that's just how I'm rocking. Like, you know, you can't be weak around me with it. You know what I mean? You gotta have that savoir faire, is what we call it. You know what I mean? Charismatic. You gotta be confident. You know what I mean? And you gotta be about your business though. You know what I mean? Can't slow me down.
Exactly. Can we have some hip hop fun real quick?
Yeah, let's do
that. All right, let's have some hip hop fun.
Here.
Let's get into
Baybay's Babes.
Baybay's Babes.
Baybay's Babes gonna have ass, gold teeth, tattoos, battle wounds, all that.
Gunshot wounds.
And she gonna work at what's the Onyx?
Onyx or DGs, whatever it is. All right, let's have some hip hop fun real quick. Now, you everybody saw. I'm gonna lead this into Jay-Z. Everybody saw Drake and Meek Mill go. And your thoughts on that was?
I mean, look, man, at the end of the day, I know both of them dudes personally. You know, I get it. It's competition, but ain't nobody get hurt, so we got to respect it.
Okay, now,
you know what I'm saying?
In Drake's, one of his songs, he said, I wanted to be on Rockefeller. Then I became Jay-Z. And Jay just came back.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he just...
on the track with Future on Khaled's album, I Got the Key.
I didn't
because you know Jay don't let nothing go.
No, he's not.
So if you just had to be, let's predict it like a boxing match.
I mean, I just wouldn't want to be in that. I'm just gonna keep it real, you know. That's look, man, it's Hov, man. So you know, Drake, I get it, you know what I mean. But at the same time, it's Hov. I mean, it's bigger than music. You know what I mean? You know.
So do you think if you, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being definite, do you think Drake is ready to respond?
On a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10 being, he's definitely gonna respond.
I mean, look, man. I mean, if he's ready for it, you know what I'm saying? You know, if he's ready.
I think it's a 4.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a 3. But if he's ready, he's ready. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, hey, man, look.
Because if you mention Jay-Z in your verse, you should expect that he's gonna say something back. So
I haven't heard what he said, so I didn't even know Drake says. You know, I ain't, you know.
Well, Drake basically said I always wanted to be signed to Rockefeller, but I always wanted to be signed to Jay-Z, but now I am Jay-Z.
Right.
So,
I mean, in his mind, he might really feel like that, but you know, it's still. I mean, you got a lot of work to do. I mean, Hope been in the game a long time, and I'm not just saying that because I know him. I mean, that's like being in the street. You know, if you want to be the man, you got to still put in that work. You feel me?
So when you're writing, sometimes do you think about popping something off on some beef because it's some personal thing that may have happened, or you just fall back and say I don't even need to do that?
No, I'm competitive by nature. Now I'm gonna say what I say. I'm gonna stand on it. You know what I mean? On the 10-foot ladder. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's just like, you know, I stay in my world, in my zone, because that's what I'm great at. I'm great at talking about the things that I do. Now, if you come in my world and that's what you want to talk about, then we can do it. All day. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm good at. You know, I'm gonna drag you out to my island.
Okay.
And we can work that way. But at the same time, just like, you know, it's hip hop, it's rap, is always gonna be, you know, when you nice like that, it's always gonna be, okay, what he gonna say back? And it's just like joning in class. You know what I mean? You got the funny kid, he gonna join on everybody. You feel what I'm saying? And if you get caught up and he's really funny and you ain't, then you gonna get laughed at.
You gonna get laughed at.
Basically it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Right.
Now I know you're gonna be at the Gas Monkey Live next month.
Right, it's going down, man. Shouts out to Old Clip, shouts out to the whole Triple D, man. One thing about it, when I come to Dallas, man, it's a real love, man.
They show you a lot of love out
there.
there.
Yeah, it's a ritual, man, and I
really
love it.
Is.
Every time I come back through the city, man, it's always just piped up, man. You know what I mean? Every time, you know what I mean?
They all call for the tickets. They all call for the tickets.
Right.
They're like, Jeezy coming? Okay, I gotta be there.
Right. My man Westside Blue got some scalpel tickets he's selling on the side. I want to holler at him, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know what they're going for.
Jeezy said he a salesman.
Right, I don't know what they're going for, but I know we got a few.
Jeezy gonna get it. He gonna scalp his tickets to his own show.
Right. Holler at your boy. I said a hustler by nature. You feel me?
Ticketmaster Jeezy. Holler at him.
Well, I appreciate it. So is this Magic City Monday gonna be on a new album that you're working on?
Look, man, just keep your eyes and your ears open. You know what I mean? It's been a while since I really, you know, just really did my thing. But as far as, you know, what I do, in my last album, you know, was more so art, had a little political feel, touching a lot of issues, but I'm back to doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I woke up this morning, I was feeling like Rocky, and that's what I dropped. I dropped Magic City Monday, and we going from there. We're going to keep it right there.
Before we let you go, politics was something I never thought you'd be in. Shocked me, but you're aware of it. What's some other things that you into that really nobody outside your circle would even know you into?
Oh man, I'm just, you know, I'm probably, you know, you probably hear about it in the next couple of years. I'm really a hell of a businessman. You know what I'm saying? I'm really into some big things, real estate, all type of things like that, and that's what I do because that's my other passion. You know what I'm saying? So I just, you know, I'm just trying to set up them next 40 years. You know
and I can tell you do a lot of other stuff. I just check the net worth. I'm not gonna put your net worth out there.
Look at that.
But when I hit net worth and it popped up, I said he's doing more than music.
That's right. They ain't bad for a trapper. Your favorite trapper's favorite trapper. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's all good. You feel me?
I love it. Well, Jeezy, I appreciate you stopping by, man.
No, I
it's
appreciate
always
y'all
love,
having
and
me,
it's
man.
a pleasure because this is my first time interviewing you, and I look forward to because I'm such a huge fan.
And Priya's turned out by hip hop.
That's what's right.
Real hit, like she's turned out by everything. Trap, it doesn't matter.
Right. Already, man. I appreciate y'all having Magic City Money on iTunes right now. You ain't got it, man. Go check that out, man. And other than that, I see y'all at Gas Monkey, man.
And if you in Georgia, you need to buy a house, holla at him.
Holla at me.
He got the real estate for you, baby.
Invest in those mutual funds, too.
Already.